Hi, I'm Jamie Fenton. I'm the developer of a software program called Downrush that works with the Synthstrom Deluge synthesizer. Um, Downrush makes it easy to manage the file system on the SD card that is used to store everything that the samples and patches and so forth that the Deluge uses. Um, there's a lot on YouTube and so forth that explains how this works. But what I've done is I've recently added a new feature that's called Midian, which makes it easy to import Midi files into the Deluge. And so I'm now going to demonstrate how that works. And so what I've done is I've got a test directory which has a bunch of Midi files that I've found in various places, including contributions from our user base. And so I can go select one of them for viewing by clicking over here in the edit button. And what you'll see is a display of all the tracks and channels that are in the Midi file. See, there's quite a few here. And I can also sort of navigate around by pressing these up and down buttons to look at different files that I have, so I can identify the file I want to use. Now the actual Midian screen sort of has two parts. This part up here shows where the Midi file is, and this bottom part shows where the song looks like. And when you add the tracks, you'll see them appear down here. So let's go add this track. See, there's a copy down there of that. We'll do all 4 tracks. And so we now have all 4 tracks from the above have now been imported into this song file, which I'm now going to save off. Call it song 400. And so now when I go over here to my Deluge and load song 400 in, you'll see the 4 tracks of Midi data. Let's zoom in a little bit more. And if you go look inside each one, sometimes you have to go find it, but you can actually see the Midi data itself, and you can see that it is indeed Midi, and it's on channel 1, and so forth. So let's pop back up and see what it sounds like. Now what I was doing is the Deluge's Midi out is connected to the Midi in of a Akai force, which is sort of rendering the Midi data. Now, fortunately, you don't always have to have a Midi setup to be able to actually make use of this feature. For example, if I go a different file that already exists that I want to just modify, I can come here and select it. So open song 281, which I authored earlier, and you can see it's already got some stuff in it, but I can still go and import things into it. So I will go select a different song. I'll take Material Girl, and there you go. As we scroll around, let's say I want to take this little part here from channel 8. So I can just select it and then add just that part to the bottom down here. You can see there's the other data and then this addition. I can now save that off. 401. And if I come here, 401, you'll see that here it is at the bottom again. That, of course, is rendered through the force. If I stop, go in here and say change from a kit to a synth, then when I go back to song mode here and play, it's now coming through the synth rather than going out MIDI. So you can actually use this to import not just MIDI tracks to play back as MIDI tracks, but you can import MIDI tracks and play them back as kits or synths or control voltage or whatever. So anyway, that's the basics of what Midian does. And we of course intend to improve it, but it's certainly usable as it is now. So please try it and let me know how it works for you. Thank you.